Shout out to Oscar De La Hoya for clapback Thursday. He did his thing, always talking the facts, nothing but the facts. Gotta love it, man. Hold on, all right. I got some requests over here. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, let's get it, man. I'm gonna bring everybody in here. Let's keep them going. Yo, what up with it?
When we getting that Shakur fight,
The Shakur fight, he gotta go through Cepeda, man. What you talking about?
you think he got it?
I think anybody got it, man. I mean, shit, Shakur really gotta. Shakur know how to box fighters like that. So I'm
He's
hoping to
sleep.
see. I'm hoping to see Shakur do a bit more combinations. But if not, then I think that it could be a 50-50 fight.
What up,
How,
dogs?
Yo, what up,
how,
man?
how you feel about that Keyshawn incident?
Well, like I said, man, prayers to them, and
Keyshawn
just
gonna be the
wishing.
beast.
Well, I think that's what happens though when it comes to the fame. Everybody be thinking that this shit comes easy, but it's not. It's how you carry yourself, man.
I think you dog
Keyshawn gonna
walk
run the
Keyshawn,
ring.
bro.
Yeah, man. He's still, but look, like the thing is like you gotta know how to carry yourself in and out the ring, right? So I think that with his time, they right now they staying off the grid a little bit, but I think they just they waiting for all of us to forget about what happened and then possibly give him another shot at something.
Hey,
So we'll
Chimo,
see what
when you gonna
happens.
fight someone for real, dog?
I've been fighting people for real for a while, man.
You ain't
The
been
question
fighting
is, who's
nobody,
gonna be
man.
fighting?
You ain't fighting
That
nobody,
ain't
man.
true.
Come on.
Nah. Chill.
Uh,
Teofimo might have the best resume in that whole class with the four kings, bro.
yeah, man.
Y'all
He
keep
did fight
bullshitting each other.
Lomachenko. Bro, he beat the shit out of Lomachenko the right way out
Oh,
of
come
everyone.
on.
I'm
And
gonna be real though. Like
then he beat the shit out of
I'm
Josh
be
Taylor, bro.
I'm gonna be real. No, but like Richard Comey, I fought for the IBF world title in the Garden.
I don't see him
In the
in there with
Garden,
Shakur.
I fought
I
a
don't see him
champion.
in there with Devin. I don't see him in there with the big boys because he ain't shit.
He was at
Yo, wait,
140,
Charles. Yo,
bro.
I feel like Charles is not even using his real voice though on some real shit.
Oh, I'm telling you,
Teal,
you, Timo, you
Ain't no
know
way you
about
sound like
Shucky
that,
Ducky,
Charles. And you
brother.
talking this? Ain't no way you sound like this, man.
Timo,
Teal,
you's a bitch, man.
Teal. Can
Yo,
I say
that's
something,
your
brother?
voice, and you talking like this, man. Hey,
I like to
where you
see
work
you and
at,
bitch
man?
slap you around a couple times.
Everyone
Teal,
That's
tough on the
cool.
internet.
Teal, can
That's
I say
cool.
something, my brother?
Yeah, what's up? What's
You
up?
know, you know. Thank you so much, Teal, for letting me speak. I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
You got a lot of haters that don't. They're not even hardcore fans. Just like this guy right here. He doesn't know your
This guy is
resume.
talking,
He
he's
doesn't know
talking
what you
shit
have
out of his
accomplished.
ass. He
So,
don't know
Teal,
shit
I'm gonna tell
about
you this right
boxing.
now. Just one thing, Teal. Why
Yeah.
does the Ring magazine not have you in the top 10 pound for
Because
pound fighters in the
Timo
world?
ain't
I'm talking
shit.
about resume, Teal. You good, Tio. That's not right that you're not in the top 10 pound for pound.
Timo ain't
Um.
shit.
Well, cause like you said, I ain't shit, man.
I
Yo,
don't
I
know
don't
if I
know, man.
got it
I
anymore.
think. Look,
I
look,
don't know if
guys.
I got it
I,
anymore. I don't
guys, I don't
know.
know if Hold on, man, Charles. Let
You
me talk, man.
sorry,
Before I cut
man. You
you off.
sorry.
Quick question, Tio.
I am, bro. I am sorry. I'm sorry that I still have my soul, and I'm sorry that I run boxing and I don't let nobody control me. I'm
Quick
You
question,
sorry.
don't
Tio.
run boxing because you ain't fought nobody yet, bro.
That's love, man. Hey, Charles, I wish you nothing but the best. Have a blessed weekend, my
Look, I'm
brother.
gonna be at your next fight. I'm gonna make sure.
Bet
Tio.
that for sure.
I'm gonna be in the front row.
What's the
My
And I
dog, my
guarantee if you
dog.
get knocked out, the next person you fight gonna knock you out.
All right, man. Hey, make sure you call Professor X, cause you ain't the one. My dog.
what's your thought on that whole Devin Haney sending you a contract? What's your piece on that?
Well, to be real, like I'm a guy with principle, man. So if it ain't on what we agreed on my contract, then I'm not gonna go and follow through with the fight. Look
Was
at
it
the
really
card
that
now.
lopsided though? Was it a really lopsided contract?
Yeah, we talking about shy me 3.5. I mean, of course it's lopsided. What I agreed on with my team is what we agreed on. I'm a man of principle. It's like contracts, right? They expect us as athletes to do everything accordingly. So I expect as their performer and their person that they're spending the money to do and everything, right? I expect the same vice versa.
Was it a
So
percentage of the pay-per-view cuts though at all, or was it just a firm
nah,
number?
bro. We don't even. It's just a firm number. I mean, I don't really want to tap too deep into that because To be
Right.
real, like there's always ways around it, but nevertheless, I am not burning no bridge with them. I still will say that, for everybody out there, every young fighter out there, try to find your way to get into the to His Excellency and Turkey Al Sheikh and Sella. It's just, I don't know, like, inevitable. I think you were saying it. I think that's your thing, right? Yeah, inevitable D
Yeah,
block.
that's me. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
like,
you, champ.
no, for sure. Like the same way you kind of put it out there. I don't know what it is with the boxing world, what they got with me, but I'm a need to the game. And as long as God gives me health and credibility of standing on what I believe in, then I believe that everything will come to light soon.
T-
I am a ring champion. I am
yeah,
the king of 140, and I'm not even in the top 10 weight
That's facts. That's
ring
facts.
magazine.
Tio.
So
Oh, go ahead,
just
bro. I'm sorry.
no, go ahead, do your thing.
You know,
So
I want to ask you this great question because I want to get to it real quick before anybody else hits it.
yeah,
PBC, we saw you with the hat. Is
yeah.
it true? Could we have that Javante Tank Davis? You saw what definitely what happened this last fight with Tank Davis. I always say you were the kryptonite of Tank Davis.
Yep.
Imagine what you would have done in that ring with with little Tank. I know you would have knocked his ass out. Go ahead, Teofimo.
No, absolutely, absolutely. There's a lot of things that are marinating right now in the sport. I'm in a great position that I'm in. I only have to pay two promotional fees to Top Rank. Other than that, I could go to any platform, and I'm thankful and grateful for that. And I'm thankful for my team. So yeah, there's a possibility of me and Tank Davis getting it on for sure.
T-
Pause.
Tio, you killed it that night in the Garden in New York. You were the best
Yo,
performance
appreciate
of
it.
the whole three. Who's on your hit list now? Like who you got like your eyes on?
Well, that's why I want to talk about boxing, man, because I want to ask you guys, as the public and as the people of the sport, truthfully, how do you guys feel about Jaron Ennis moving up to 154 for a interim WBA title against someone that we never heard before? I really want to take my intake because I feel like that's just to elevate him to WBA world champion rather than actually facing a real vet.
See, but that's
T-
my
Um,
that's my question, Tio. That's
yeah.
that's my question as a fan. Like, in your personal opinion, do you think there's more money in a Jaron Ennis fight or a Devin Haney fight?
to be real, there's more accolades. There's more of an anchor of killing everyone in the sport by becoming a three lineal world champion. That's See, the thing is that in my journey, guys, with boxing, you got right now people saying belts don't matter and stuff like that. But if that was the case, I'd be out the game already if that was the case. And the reason why I say it like that is because when you hold the number one true deficit or prestigious belt in boxing, which started everything, started the WBA, WBO, IBF, WBC. Even though WBA was embedded 2 years before the Ring magazine, nothing was ever bigger than the Ring magazine. So when you carry something like that and are able to do it in three weight divisions back to back to back and in phenomenal fashion, which I believe I will do at 47. I think that it definitely shakes a lot of things in the business aspect of boxing.
I'm gonna keep it a
Um,
buck with you, Tio. I feel
yeah,
like having
it's
Devin on that resume might be a bigger accolade than Duran for the simple fact that he was the youngest undisputed lightweight champion and doing
yeah.
what he did to Cambosos twice in Australia. Like Devin did
Mhm.
prove his stripes in the fact that he took the shitty contract. He took that lopsided contract, but he made it happen and became the A side after that.
But
Like
I'll
just
be real with you. I mean, everybody saw Cambosis as chopped liver. Like everyone saw that as like food right there. Everyone was licking their chops. To be frank, Tank was calling out for Cambosis. Everybody was going after him after
but
my
even
situation with him.
but Devin
Yo,
was
quick
calling
thing
you
with
out even after you
Cambosos.
beat Loma.
If Cambosos pulls off the upset with
Yeah,
Richard Sahitins and becomes a champion at 140, would you fight Cambosos in a rematch?
yeah. I think it makes sense for everybody and for the business. Yeah, absolutely.
And what's your take on Turkey saying that he doesn't want fighters, quote unquote, moving around the ring or running?
Well, to get back to, I think it was Dawn that was talking about it. I think it gets back to him about why the Haney fight never happened. It speaks what it speaks for. Don't get me wrong. Haney had the accolades, but then after the Ryan Garcia situation, that kind of backfired a lot of things.
That's a
Plus,
fact.
Plus, I ain't trying to get sued for X and Y and Z of anything that I didn't do.
That's
I'm
a
just doing
fact.
my job. And
That's
look,
Now,
another thing. Hey,
yeah,
has anybody heard back? This is something I want to talk about. And Oscar from his Clapback Thursday. If you guys haven't looked at it, I suggest you guys tune in. It's about 6 minutes. He's speaking about everything, and what I liked about it was the fact about the Jaime Munguia. But I haven't heard back on sample B. Anybody heard back about sample B? Did it come back negative? Because that's
Tio,
been on the low
Tio,
profile.
yeah, Tio, it still hasn't came out yet. They did go to the actual laboratory to go, at least be present. So it still hasn't been cracked open, but at least they were there, to go through all the, whatever they have to tell them. I'm gonna tell you this though, Tio. I know you're trying to talk about it, but real quick.
Yeah.
Tio, what Boots Ennis did to you is a duck move. Whatever they want to tell you that you ducking Devin Haney, this is a bigger duck move because all he had to do was just say, okay, guess what? The little man, which you ain't really little, is 140, 147, wants to take me on at my stripes at 147. You know what he did? I got to call Eddie Hearn. We got to roll back to 154. I don't want nothing to do with Tio. That's the biggest duck move of the year.
Yeah, but like it's not gonna be published that way. But I appreciate the honesty in that end. Um, I'm just guys. Boxing. This business is about who listens the best and who's able to be played with better. Pause. Like not in no bad way, but you know um I can't be one of those fighters that they tell me to sit down and then I say okay. I can't be. You know what I mean? I don't think I was meant to be that person. So we'll see what happens and what comes around. I look forward to seeing what happens this Saturday against Hitchens and Cambosis.
Are you gonna
You
be
know,
there?
and shit. I would have loved to fight at with Boots Ennis. I think that would have been great for everybody and for the sport. But his team and Eddie Hearn got other
Yo,
plans.
T.
Yo, what up, big deal?
So I'm a fighter,
Yo,
super bantamweight.
that's what's
I'm
up.
kind of a big deal. But I just wanted to ask you something
Yeah,
and go balls to the wall, be completely fucking honest. Do you
got
actually got beef with people in boxing? Cause this shit is slimy. I'm not even gonna cap. Like some people be like setting up beef, but like I kind of want to know from the king himself.
you.
Like, do you really got beef with people? Are they really bitches out here?
All right. Let me. I don't have beef with people. I think the boxing people have beef with me.
Mm.
Uh, that's it. Yeah, I don't like why I'm able to walk around the way I do and talk the way I do. Gratefully, is because of the people that are outside of the sport but love the sport. But in the business aspect of it, I think there's a lot of people that just don't like me nor my father. I still have my father in my corner. Been like that since a kid, and I added Milton LaCroix, who's also another phenom in the sport and a great coach. But yeah, big deal. I'll be real with you. I'm not a good listener. That's all.
Nah, I feel that on
so
1,000%.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you why though, guys. The reason why is because we as the fighters make them the fucking money. Okay? Yes, we get paid. Yes. But it's about who's the best at getting paid. Who's the best at bringing the revenue. They say that I don't bring a lot of things. They say I can't sell arenas. They say this, they say that. Then why is my name still in everybody else's mouth? Because behind closed doors, I'm bringing a lot of motherfucking money, a lot of money to the networks mainly. And that's the thing. You can't become a want in boxing at this point in high level. You have to become a need. And gratefully and thankfully, by the grace of God, I've been able to be that. And I'm only 27 years young. I still got a good 10 years of the game as long as I'm staying healthy.
so can we look forward to you fighting with under like the Turkey card, or joining forces with Turkey?
As
What's your view on that? Like
Yeah, yeah,
what happened with that?
absolutely. As long as Turkey goes back to what we agreed on fight number two. I already conquered number three, number one. Fight number two, all they had to do was say okay, and then you guys would have August 16th, me and Haney. That would have been easy. But they didn't follow through with August with the fight number two contract. And then fight number three was for more money.
Hey, Tio, not in a bad way. I'm gonna roll out, but I got this young boxer here from Houston. His name is Yearling. He really wants to talk to you. He wants to know how you did it coming up. He's Yearling. He's right here. If he asks for a mic. But thank you so much, Teal. You are the
Yep.
best, man. I really appreciate you, and I'm gonna let you go. Thank you so much,
Nah,
Teal. Have a great night, bro.
absolutely. Hold on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But to H Town and to young Houston over there, man. How I did it, I fought everybody. I literally got the NABF titles. I had got the USBF titles. I did all the rankings. I literally climbed up the ranks, and then I fought my way for from a title eliminator at 22 against Nakatani, and then
is,
yeah.
and Higgins got a fight right now. You know, I want to see you undisputed at 140, and I see
Yeah.
you with PBC now. So could we see like a fight with you and Gary Antoine Russell in a unification?
Oh, I love Tweezy, man. Dang, you guys gonna have me go. Yo,
That'd be
nah, of
fire.
course. I love Tweezy, bro. Me and him, I grew up with the Gary Russell family. I don't know, man. I don't know if I would do Antoine fight. I don't know. I don't know, man. But I am not. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not officially with PBC. These are things that are just being out there. I love sparking rumors. Um, I love sparking rumors, man. You guys will see me with Oscar De La Hoya next week. So,
Yeah.
just many things. But other than that, yeah, we're seeing unifications possibly happening in my weight class. And yeah, looking forward to it. As long as they do their part and it's exciting, yeah, I don't see why not.